Hello to Gabriel Guy. How are you today?
Hello, I'm great.
Thank you for letting me chat to you today. So, can you tell me roughly how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
I've been like I've actually started doing music seriously for like when I was 18. I am now 23. So, yeah, I mean, I did try to make it serious kind of late because I traveled with my family. We were living in Nigeria for like 7, 8 years. So just being there, I mean, it's a third world country. It's kind of different for what I'm used to. I mean, there's no internet as much as it was back at home, and we were living in this compound with guards in the front, and we couldn't really go outside, so we had this like pool. We were living in it's like a hotel, kind of living in this kind of hotel. We didn't have a lot of things to do, so because of we had no internet, so we had like a lot of physical hobbies, like try to play, try to do sports, and my thing. I mean, I loved, watching movies and TVs and listening to music. I would come home every summer, every break, and have and download like a lot of songs to my disc so we can play it in the car. And I would all the time think like, oh, I love songs, I love melodies, I love the structure of it all, and maybe I should like try to write. And I just started like, recording on my phone like some melodies. I don't know how to play an instrument, so I would imagine everything in my head and just like write those songs and put them in my pocket because and I don't know how to record. But later down the line, when we came back home, I just met some producers my age, um, and they kind of helped me make demos for cheap. So I just wrote a lot of songs and recorded them with them. And then I sent it to a lot of places and it got to Universal Music. And now I'm signed with a label who kind of has my back and funds all my projects. And it's really fantastic. Yeah,
Really good for you. Let's chat about being a signed artist a bit later on in this interview. So, can you tell me more about your debut single called "Arrest Me"?
Arrest Me, yeah. It was my debut single. At first I wrote about because I came back from Nigeria, I did not know how to react to a lot of people because, I was kind of different. I grew up in a different place and then I came back from another place. I've never really felt at home, not here and not there. So I actually was pretty lonely. Um, and everyone has their own um, like reaction or um like their own advice to give um of what I of what they think is best for me. And at that point I tried everything to make it like better for myself, my situation, and it all just ended up worse. I felt even more lonelier than before. And I wrote that song because if I was there for me, if I did whatever I wanted, maybe I was more happier because no one knows what's best for you but yourself, right? So
So,
yeah.
what was it like going into the recording studio when you first went there?
Um, yeah, I mean, I actually recorded this song with my friends who were in my area, those producers that I talked about before. Um, I wrote that song before, and I just came in the studio and I sang it to them a cappella because I don't know how to play. They just kind of found the chords by themselves. They tried to understand how it goes, And we just recorded it. Um, Together we found like this sound of like it's kind of electronic, but it's also upbeat. Um, and then we sent it back to the label, and they really liked it, and then we released it. We also have like a music video for it. It's animated with like a real world perspective, kind of like Looney Tunesy type stuff, but like the animation's like a little bit more like a puppetry um, kind of movement from the characters. We just kind of took a lot of inspiration from this book about a prostitute who raises a child that she found. So I felt like I can like parallel that story to my own by maybe thinking of like how I can be the best for myself, um, I can make the right decisions like without losing myself as well. So yeah,
So can you tell me more thing about that is released called "Doing It So Much Better"?
yeah. This is the first single from the EP. I've released three singles, and then I've started to work on the EPs as well. Doing so much better is the first song that had this kind of feeling of like an upbeat type of Mika type song. It's a little bit darker than Mika. It's a little bit less electronic. I wrote it about the time. It's like my first breakup, actually. It wasn't a good relationship. Um, and I did not realize it because it's the first time that you're with someone. It's like it means the whole world. So how does it affect me if I lose the only thing that I have? It's like I can't think about the future. But after finishing things off, I felt so much better. I learned a lot of things about myself. I know what I wanted, and it's just things that I learn in life. Um, in the way while going through something. So yeah,
So can you tell me more about your latest single that is called "Black Eye"?
yeah. It is the third song from the EP. Um, It also talks about the time that I came back from Nigeria. I had no friends at all. I was pretty lonely, and I felt like whatever. I don't need anybody. It was this like place of rebellion. You know what I'm talking about? Just like doing whatever I want, going to parties, getting drunk, and coming back home. Like I was so disconnected from the world. And then like after like one like really bad encounter with like a lot of people, I actually fell on like the corner of like a table, and I got like a real black eye. And at that moment I had like it was like at the height of the emotion of everything that I felt so bad, and I looked at the mirror. I looked so bad. And I thought to myself, I really do need someone. Like it doesn't like what I said before was just for show. Everyone needs a person by them, beside them, just to be all right. You're not supposed to be alone because like we humans, we survive in tribes. We're not supposed to be alone. So that's what the song is about.
So what was it like putting your debut EP together?
For me, I just worked on a lot of songs. For like the past year, I already had like 40 demos, of songs that I wanted to work on. And I just send it to the label, and they kind of pick which one they think will work best. There are some songs that I fight for, and there are some songs that I don't get the choice to release. Um, I did think that I was going to release an album, but we made the decision to release an EP because like it's 6 songs, it's something short and sweet that people can digest. I can understand that in a business view standpoint. Um, and maybe later down the line, I will release more songs and maybe an album. That's my goal.
So, can you tell me more about Bullies at the Recess? Is that the EP that you released?
What?
Bullies at the Recess. Can you tell me more about that?
Bullies at Recess, yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole project itself is about like bullies in my life, whether it's real bullies at school or whether it's like just like an emotional blockage of some sorts, whether it's like losing the first love and just hating on myself or just like dealing with loneliness. It's all the things that, all the true stories that make up uh, my me right now in the future in my teenage year through my teenage years. So that's why I called it Bullies at Recess.
So, what's it like being a signed artist for you?
Well, I mean, there's the positives and the negatives. The positives that they got my back. They believe in my music and they fund my music and my project. And they give me really big opportunities to present myself. I mean, and in the negative, sometimes there are some artistic choices that artistic limits. Sometimes I don't do what I really want, or sometimes like the dream and the vision doesn't come through 100%. But if I take both of them and I'm like, maybe if I take the route of a label supporting my music and paying for it, I can get more eyes on my project. And then maybe if I succeed later down the line, I can do whatever I want with like the people that like my music already. So I guess it's just like a part of my path until I grow into a more popular artist, I hope.
So, I know you talked about may come to UK at some point. So, have you got any gigs that you want to promote or are you thinking about doing?
Yeah, I mean, I am thinking about doing little shows around London, but it's going to be later this year, maybe next year. Depends on how everything is going. I mean, I haven't planned yet. The album just got released, the EP. So yeah, I mean, stay tuned, I guess.
In the future, in the pipeline. So, finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can I find you on your social media?
Yeah, I mean, I am chronically on Instagram and TikTok. You can find me at Gabriel under dash guy, GUI. Also at TikTok, Gabriel under dash GUI. I post all the updates that are happening with my music and all everything talk related or just any content at all. I do covers and I just promote my stuff. I interact with fans. Yeah, just go check it out.
Thank you. Let me chat to you today.
Yes, thank you so much for talking to me.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so, so much for today. Love
Um,
you.
and goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.